Hello crafters, and welcome to part 2 of starting up a small Cricut craft business series. This is a huge series that I'm doing jam-packed with showing how I'm starting a small business, all of the steps, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So if you're interested in starting a small business using your Cricut, or maybe you're just curious how it goes, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below, like the video, and shoot me a comment because I'm gonna help you out so that hopefully you don't make the same mistakes that I do. And if you do happen to do it, we're gonna figure out how to fix it and be successful in this whole Cricut small business world. Now, I also am going to be posting my regular content still, like tutorials and all things Cricut. So don't worry if you're not interested in the small business stuff. I have tons more content for you. That being said, let's get started. Today we're going to be talking about a few main topics, and then we'll go more into detail maybe in separate videos, but we're going to do a brief overview of the legal side of it. So when it comes to licensing, you can't actually just sell, for example, if you download a font off of a free website like defont.com, you can't just go ahead and sell things with that. There are actually legal things around that. There are certain phrases and brands and things that you can't sell. You can get sued, you can get copyright issues, and that can be super intimidating. So I have some tips and tricks to avoid those. So we're going to talk about that today, and I'm actually going to be talking about a website that has saved me and really changed the game for my small business. I have to share it with you, and this is not a paid advertisement. This is my genuine thought of me using this website. I love it, and I was able to get an email contact with them and get a discount code. So I will leave all of that down below. So for today's video, I'm specifically going to be talking about a website called Creative Fabrica. I'm going to share my screen and show you all about it, and I'm so excited to share it with you. Now, I'm not the most tech savvy person. I've mentioned this before, and I am also not really great at like digital design. So me trying to make some beautiful designs to sell, just not really gonna happen. And fonts and things like that, I wanted to make things, but I didn't want to have to pay so much money every time for the commercial license to sell that specific font. And then I found Creative Fabrica, and the reason I love it is because once you download their fonts, I will mention they have a lot of freebies. So I'm going to show you how to get to that freebies. And when you press on their website here, go ahead and hit this homepage, go up here, and you're going to select freebies. Now, all of these are their freebies today. This can change, so when you press on it, it'll actually show you the countdown of how long this specific design or font is free, and they're changing this all the time. When you download these for free, you get the commercial license with it. So what that means is you can actually sell these even though you got it for free, which is why I love Creative Fabrica. The sweetest thing about all of this is you can actually purchase a lot of fonts, designs, and bundles off of Creative Fabrica, which is great, but $3 here and there can really rack up. I personally have spent so much money on Etsy buying SVG files and really cute things like that, but $2 here and there really racks up quickly. Now, right now, Creative Fabrica has a great deal that for the first month, it's only $1. Which means if I just pay for that $1 for the first month, you get unlimited access, unlimited downloads to any of their fonts, any of their designs. They have embroidery, they have cardstock projects, so many different things and more, which we'll get into for small business things. So helpful. And you're actually saving money just paying the $1 for the month, downloading whatever you want, and you are going to love it, I guarantee you. But if you decide, hey, it's not quite for me, you download a couple files and fonts that you really like and that's all you need, you can cancel your subscription at any time. After the first month, it does renew normally at $29 a month, but right now I have that little discount that I was saying, 30% off. So you can go ahead in the description and press on that link there, and it will actually do it as a renewal for $19 a month. But like I said, go ahead and try it out for the first month for $1 like I did. I am loving it. So I personally am going to keep my subscription, but you can cancel at any time, which I love. So try it out. It's only $1. You're actually saving money because instead of paying multiple dollars for SVGs and fonts, you have unlimited downloads for that whole month that you paid only $1. And the best part, like I said, is it is for commercial use and personal. So you can sell these things. They do have some specific guidelines around this, so be sure to read upon those. So what I'm saying by that, essentially in a nutshell, is you need to make your own projects. So you cannot resell their digital designs, but you can get a mug, for example, and use your Cricut to cut out some vinyl and add it to your mug as a decal and then sell that. So you can't go ahead and resell or give away their fonts and designs that you've downloaded, but you can create something out of it, maybe on a shirt, a mug, a decal for the car, whatever, and then you can sell those products. So it works great for a small business like me, who's not very tech savvy and not great at digital design. Now, something else that's even better, which is why I wanted to mention Creative Fabrica for small businesses, is you can do a lot more than just download fonts and SVG files and cut files. You can find mockups. If you don't know what a mockup is, in a nutshell, it's essentially a photo, like a blank kind of canvas in a way. So let's say I'm taking a picture of this shirt. I'm going to lay it down, make it look all cute, maybe add some shoes or like flowers, floral, something. And you take a picture of the blank shirt. Now, when you go online, you can just take your SVG or PNG and digitally lay it over top. So instead of having to make the physical shirt or mug or whatever every time you try to sell a product, wasting material, wasting your time and products, not knowing if it's going to sell, you can go ahead and make these digital mock-ups. Now, I personally do not have the camera or the time to sit around and take pictures of all of these shirts and mugs. So Creative Fabrica has mock-ups ready for you to download for free with their membership of $1. So hello, no brainer for me. And you can do mugs, shirts, you name it. They have cards, decals for your car, like anything you can possibly think of, they have a mock-up for. Doormats, it's crazy, it's amazing. Wine glasses, everything is there. So what I'm going to do is download those and then put the designs that I'm deciding to put on like a shirt or a mug onto those pictures digitally. You can do it directly on Cricut Design Space. I can do a tutorial on that if you need, and I will go into detail on how to make mock-ups, how to add your own SVG or PNG onto it so that it looks like the shirt that you made, and then you can sell it. That way you're not wasting your time and inventory and money on something that you don't know if it's going to sell. The next thing I love about Creative Fabrica is they also have options for backdrops and backgrounds. And why I love this is maybe you don't want to do a mock-up, but you want to take a picture of something that you actually created. So let's say I made this and I want to take a picture of it. Could use my iPhone, my camera, whatever, take a picture and then digitally take the picture of this and add it to one of their backgrounds. They have really nice professional backgrounds, so ones that look like the wood and just like so many, the birch trees, things like that, where you really make your product stand out and look visually appealing. So people are going to click on that, whether you're on Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, wherever you're selling it, Shopify, people are going to click on it because it looks very visually pleasing. So that's another reason that I'm really interested and happy that I found Creative Fabrica. Oh, I'm just so excited. I can't talk about it enough, which is why I had to make a whole video about it, sharing it with you, because it has been a game changer to my craft game, but especially to my small business. They also have really cool digital files and templates like order forms and different ones that you can do invoices on and bookkeeping and things like that that really help with your small business. You could print those off or just download them digitally and then be able to type it out on your computer, your tablet, whatever you have. So I really feel like that's super helpful. I don't have to purchase any of these. A lot of teachers have a Cricut and they have a whole section for teachers and worksheets and different classroom setups, and there are so many things. So if you are a teacher or you know a teacher, whether they have a Cricut machine or not, I would let them know this because I'm sure they have freebie options for it, but also you could download these worksheets, you could download beautiful things to decorate your classroom and all of these, and I feel like that just is a teacher's heaven. Honestly, Creative Fabrica is like a crafter's heaven because you get SVG files, fonts, there's even embroidery stuff and sewing patterns and like so much. So check it out. Do yourself a favor, check it out. you love it. Another thing I noticed that I really love on there is they provide care labels. You can print them out, you can totally edit them, so the color of it, the font, everything you can edit, but they have ready to go care labels, and you can print it off like that, you could cut it on your Cricut, you can edit it to change the wording a little bit, but they have them for mugs and tumblers and shirts, because when I'm adding permanent vinyl to a mug and I'm not sealing it, I need to tell my customers or my friends that I'm gifting it to that this is hand wash only, it's not dishwasher safe, and a cute little care label is my personal way to go. I love it. I think it really adds a nice touch, and when you download it for free, I mean, it's a win-win, right? There are thousands of bundles on Creative Fabrica, so you could download a bundle that has so many different cut files or fonts on there, or SVGs, and I just really love that. I feel like I would spend so much money buying those on Etsy, and now I'm able to get them for free on Creative Fabrica with the commercial license, which means I can sell it. So I'm just really obsessed with it. I love it, and I had to share it with you because I want you to be able to save money like me. I am all about saving money. I'm on a budget like crazy with my crafts and just in general in life, like I feel like a lot of us are. So this was a game changer for my crafting in general. I don't have to buy SVGs and fonts when I want to craft, and now that I'm looking to start a small business, Creative Fabrica is really going to be helpful for me in this, so I cannot wait to get started. I'm going to be able to really up my game with Creative Fabrica, to be able to print out certain sheets and forms and stickers and care labels and all of those things to make my packaging and just my small business really stand out for customers to be returning back to me and purchasing all of their personalized and customized decals and goods. Okay, that was me being very hopeful, but we'll see how it goes. Also, if you do sublimation, they have a lot of sublimation templates. They have sublimation photos that you can take, and digital ones. So it's not just for people that have a Cricut. It's really just crafts in general. It's amazing. Like I said, it's in the description down below. Just press on the link, do yourself a favor and check it out. Check out the freebies. You don't have to buy the all access membership for the $1. Just look at the freebies if you want. But I highly recommend you just browse to see what they have. They have millions, yes, I said millions, of digital files for you to download with the commercial license. Hopefully that gave you some ideas for your small business, whether you're interested in checking out Creative Fabrica or not. I feel like this is really going to help my business succeed and start off with a bang, only investing $1 into my small business so far because, like I said at the very beginning, I'm on a huge budget. I don't have the money to fork out and spend on all of these things, especially the legal part of it, and you do not want to mess around with the legal part of it. I have seen people posting things on Etsy and companies like Disney suing them, different companies saying, hey, like you can't use that phrase or that font, and suing them, getting copyright strikes. Like, you don't want those things, the legal part of it, yuck. So I like to avoid that as much as possible. Your girl is not looking to get sued. So I feel like this is a really great option for me to invest in my business. And I say invest because is $1 really an investment? I mean, maybe find it in my couch or when I'm doing laundry in my husband's pocket. You've tried Creative Fabrica out because the reason I found it is some of you actually suggested it to me. Some of my amazing viewers commented to me, Shay, you need to check out Creative Fabrica for your designs. And then I looked at it and realized for my small business, this is amazing. Not only for my crafting in general, but to change my small business game. Ooh, so thank you to all of you that suggested it to me. If you've tried it out for yourself, let us know in the comments what you think about it. And I will see you all in part 3 of my small business journey. I'm excited to get started. We have so much more to talk about. The amount of videos I am doing in this series, because there's just so many different aspects. And like I said, I want to share everything because I don't feel like a lot of people do that. In fact, I've never seen anyone that does that. Sharing the good, the bad, the ugly, and setting up a small business. And I think a lot of people are interested in it and just curious about it. So let's get started on this. I think part 3 is going to be me sharing about product photos and doing it from home on your regular phone. So saving money there. We're talking about all things small business on a budget from home. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need to be super creative and tech savvy. We're not that. I mean, if you're looking for that, probably not the channel for you, but I like to call my crafting creative chaos, if you've heard it before, and that's me, creative chaos. So I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye for now, crafters.